from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
More new charges against a former Henrico Doctors Hospital nurse accused of assaulting infants. And the Henrico School Board finalizes its budget. We'll tell you about those stories and others in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. Partly sunny today, going up to a high of 81. The News Minute is brought to you today by Pelagos VR.
And now for the news.
A former Henrico Doctors Hospital nurse accused of abusing vulnerable infants now faces more criminal charges. Aaron Stratman was served with 6 new indictments on Tuesday and now officially stands accused of hurting 4 different babies between 2022 and last year. She's also been charged with Class 6 felony child abuse and neglect related to the treatment of a 5th baby, but that child was not injured, according to prosecutors. Stratman was a former nurse in the neonatal intensive care unit at Henrico Doctors Hospital and first was arrested in January and charged with injuring a baby in the NICU last November. A grand jury then indicted her on new charges last month. One of the babies at the center of the new charges is one that Stratman was already charged with allegedly hurting. 2 other babies are new cases. You can read much more about the new charges right now on our website, henricocitizen.com, thanks to our partners at WTVR. Last week, the Henrico School Board adopted a $944 million budget for the coming fiscal year, a $63 million increase from the current fiscal year's budget. Henrico schools received $429 million in state aid toward the general fund, the highest amount in modern history this year, according to HCPS Chief Financial Officer John Wack. The school system also received more local funding, totaling $324 million, and the same amount of federal funding as the current year. A $30 million addition from the Henrico Board of Supervisors will allow the school system to provide a 6% salary increase for all returning full-time employees. It's the highest across the board raise in the region and about double the amount of some neighboring school divisions. The school system also will provide support staff, including custodial workers, maintenance assistants, general and exceptional education instructional assistants, and school-based nutrition service workers. Pay increases between 13.8 and 19.3% depending upon the role. You can read more about the final approved budget right now on our website from our Report for America education reporter Leanna Hardy. Last week, a group of Democratic Party members from several localities, including Henrico, held a rally in front of the Social Security Administration office on West Carey Street in Richmond to express concerns about how the Trump administration is handling the agency and other issues. Although Trump has promised to maintain the Social Security program, his administration recently announced that it would lay off 7,000 employees who help administer it, prompting concern from some people that their Social Security benefits eventually could be impacted. Many of the members at last week's rally held signs with the message, "Hands off my Social Security." Henrico Democratic Committee Chair Alshwin Priest, who helped organize the protest, said that people from all walks of life should be attentive to the fate of the SSA and the actions of the Trump administration. You can read more from last week's event right now on our website, henricocitizen.com. A Henrico man has been identified as the victim of a fatal shooting that occurred last week during a funeral at a Richmond cemetery. Larry Hill, 35, died after being shot following an altercation at that funeral April 16th. It happened at the Oakwood Cemetery on 9 Mile Road in Richmond. Just before 2:40 p.m. that day, responding officers found Hill suffering from a gunshot wound lying on the ground. He died later that day at a hospital. There were about 70 people present at the funeral. Anyone with information should contact Metro Richmond Crime Stoppers at 804-780-1000 or visit p3tips.com or call Richmond Police Major Crimes Detective Kay Hyde at 804-646-3613. And on Saturday, Fairfield Middle School will hold its 4th annual All About Me Day Community Festival from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event is open to the public. It'll feature games, music, student performances, and a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, among other activities. Middle and high school students can register for the basketball tournament and also find their prom and dance attire at a free Fairfield Formal Boutique. Attendees 18 and under will receive free game tickets, and all attendees will be entered to win raffle prizes and door prizes. The event takes place on the school's campus, 5121 9 Mile Road. You can read more about it right now on our website. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Pelagos VR, the ultimate virtual reality experience at Regency Square. Book your experience at pelagosvr.com. That's Pelagos VR.com. Experience their limitless roam and high-action arena VR, virtual escape rooms, a full bar and food on site, and much more. Book today at pelagosvr.com.